Hey, what is up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here. The main event of Monday Night Raw was named for Monday night. It's going to be a United States Championship match, and not only is Roman Reigns going to be defending it, he's going to be in a handicap match. 2-on-1. The man who pins Roman Reigns is going to win the United States Championship. And let me tell you this. I know I felt it last week during the Chris Jericho versus Roman Reigns match on Monday Night Raw, but I'm really smelling a title change. It's got to come sooner than later. I really think it's obvious that Roman Reigns is going to be winning the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble, and it reminds me a lot of like when Orlando Jordan beat John Cena on SmackDown for the United States Championship right before WrestleMania when John Cena won his first WWE World Heavyweight Championship. They have to get the title off of him. I don't think they really want Roman Reigns to be a double champion, even though they've been trying to build it up as, will Roman win both belts? They've done just about every kind of match they can do between Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens. So finally they're just doing the handicap. They got all three guys in the ring all at once. It's like they don't really want to give us that Shield almost reunion where they just do Seth Rollins teaming up with Roman Reigns. It's almost like they're saving that for somewhere down the road. I know that it's sort of like a wrestling wet dream of, maybe one day we will get maybe even at WrestleMania, we'll get to see Ambrose, Reigns, and Rollins all team together. But I think that honestly, if we ever get that, it's not going to be on a major pay-per-view such as like WrestleMania or SummerSlam because of the fact that you're definitely taking away at least 2 matches, maybe even 3 single matches from a pay-per-view. I know that, Roman Reigns, is probably going to be champion heading into WrestleMania, going up against the Royal Rumble winner. Seth Rollins looks like he's going to be having a match against Triple H this year. Dean Ambrose just won the Intercontinental title, so the last few years they've been defending that in matches with like the ladder match and things like that, where it's just guys get in there and it's a little bit higher elevated up the card than the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but it's not really anything that really everybody's excited about being. You have a chance to try and have a WrestleMania moment, but with so many guys in there and taking so many bumps, it's hard to really take a bump that people are really going to remember or have that one sort of moment. I think that Ryder got it last year when he won the match because I think just about everyone in the world who did a WrestleMania prediction video, I don't think anybody out there predicted Ryder to win it, even though he lost it the next day on Monday Night Raw with the debut of Maurice. It is what it is. At least he got to have that WrestleMania moment. He's been in the WWE for a really long time, and WWE likes to reward people, even if it doesn't really make any sense. If you think about like Mark Henry versus Ryback at WrestleMania 29, there was no reason for Mark Henry to win that match. And honestly, I think that even though Ryback went on to have a main event against John Cena after his heel turn, I think that really that was the start of the end of Ryback, where he just started to fall off the face of the earth. Wasn't able to beat Mark Henry at WrestleMania. What's he going to be able to beat? I don't really know what they could do. Maybe they could still have Chris Jericho win this match where Jericho pins Roman Reigns. But I think maybe when it comes down to it, are Jericho and Owens, are they going to have a little fight between themselves because of the fact that they can't decide who's going to be the one to pin Roman Reigns once it all goes down? They've said from day one that, with Kevin Owens being the, Universal Champion, it's like both of them being Universal Champion. So I don't really know if they can do some sort of a gimmick where they both pin him at the same time, where they both become United States Champion. I don't know, but maybe this could lead to what their match is going to be come WrestleMania. I think that, it always doesn't end up around, the Royal Rumble time, what people think the WrestleMania card is going to be. But I think definitely there's somewhere there has to be a payoff where these guys break up and go in separate directions. Chris Jericho, honestly, is a heel, but, because of the list, he's one of the most over guys that there is. I think people would love to cheer for this guy. Kevin Owens, people love to cheer for him, even though he's one of the most hated guys on the roster. So people would definitely love to cheer him either way they go. But I think definitely, in my mind, if I was in charge, I'd put Jericho as the babyface, Owens as the heel, and just roll out like that. Jericho getting the United States Championship. And then you could have Kevin Owens holding the Universal Championship for a few weeks until Roman beats him. Then do some sort of a deal where Owens feels like Jericho is the one. I don't really want to see the same ending as the NXT match, where basically Paul Ellering dropped the chain and the guys got it, but they weren't able to use it. The chain got thrown into the crowd, but I don't really want to see Jericho drop some sort of an object and Roman Reigns just ends up being the guy who picks it up, knocks out Kevin Owens. It's a very easy one to see. I know that not everyone watches NXT, but enough people do that you really just can't be copying finishes just pretty much a month later down the road. So we'll see what goes down on Monday. We'll have a real full 5-point preview probably tomorrow, and I'll see you guys down the road. Peace out, everybody. Bet your money on Jericho, US champ.